Hi everyone, this is me again. This subject is a little different. This one is about Mother Earth, and what has gone on. Number one, we're no longer living in our truth as true inhabitants of Gaia. What happened is that man's fear against nature has created all this survival thinking. Here's what I mean. We have to live in fear, and we have to live in survival thinking for food that grows free on Mother Earth's soil. Now I want you to think about that. We're out there, we have homeless people starving. We have people working, slaving away for corn and fruits that grow abundantly. All this financial system that we have, that that we currently function under, it's a makeup. Money has no value. This is what we did. We took Mother Earth and we basically centralized the goods. We centralized all her goods into one piece of paper. Now we're giving all our power away to whoever can accumulate this one piece of paper. First of all, this is not cosmic law. Cosmic law states that all the goods of Mother Earth are common to all man. Cosmic law also states that the space of Mother Earth, the time-space that she inhabits, is free. Man should not have any ego and say that certain spaces are his property and have people pay for space. Man's ego also makes us pay for food that grows free. People need to stand up as of today and claim their own sovereignty for what's rightfully ours, for what rightfully belongs to all man. All this is purposely orchestrated to create fear. Do you think anybody can love each other openly with so much fear that's being perpetrated right now? With all these people trying to just survive? Do you think anybody can love each other in this state that we are? Man puts his disgusting concrete on Mother Earth's soil, and he doesn't let her body breathe. He takes the trees that feed us oxygen and give us nourishment. He takes it, he cuts it down, he wraps it in this plastic, so these fruits and vegetables are suffocating themselves. And his ego says, here, you can have this, but you gotta pay me. Is that fair to you? Is that fair to me? Is that fair to the one? You think the one wants this to happen? No. Man should be building his cities on top of mountains. He should not disturb the oneness of the nature. He should be creating space and dwellings free, so that people don't have all this fear and survival thinking all the time. He should be allowing the fruits that grow in the trees open, so that people, if they want to come down from the mountains where they built their dwellings, they want to come down and eat and be merry, let them eat and be merry. Cosmic law doesn't say that anybody has the right to say, oh, because you're eating this fruit, you deserve to pay me. Cosmic law doesn't say that someone else is responsible for someone else's sovereignty. Man is putting all his efforts and energy into all this material that we have, instead of concentrating on the ascension flame of the heart. The heart is what will get us out of Maya, not material. If we concentrate on the one and we raise that energy, we become light beings. And then we don't have to worry about physical Maya anymore. But as long as we're getting all this freaking material, I'm sorry for saying that, but this really hurts me, okay? As long as we're getting all this material, having all this survival thinking, having all this fear, who can love in each other? Who can raise people's vibrations? Nobody. I want you to, anybody who's watching this, to seriously sit down and think about it. And think about the insanity that we're living under. Do you think all this material is important to the one? Who we are and what we're meant to do is no thing and no body. Can you understand that? To even use these physical senses that we have, these physical senses that only concentrate on bodies and things, is an illusion. Because when you go out in the world, those people are no thing and no body. They're this. This is the one right here. This is the truth. You think fear is truth? You think survival thinking is truth? We need to go out there. This needs to happen. At some point, people need to destroy the cities, take their hammers and break the concrete, let the soil grow naturally, let the trees sprout up, let the Garden of Eden breathe again. Every time you make these cities, you're creating a cancerous wart on Mother Earth's skin. Not only is it growing as a cancerous physical thing, but it's radiating cancerous vibrations. Radiating cancerous vibrations such as fear, such as hate, such as greed, such as selfishness. Every time you create survival thinking and you make people go out there and you make them, have to pay for space and have to pay for food, you create selfishness amongst people. Now people are running around trying to get from people. With all this trying to get from people, who's trying to love anybody? Nobody. Those who understand this truth and those who know, because everybody who's listening to this already knows this. I'm not telling you something you don't already know. It is in your soul, it is in your body, in your bio-memory. Every time I utter these words, you should feel vibrations coming out of your body, because your body understands, knows this. Because this is who you truly are. You're not this concrete. You're not all this material. You're not all this rent ego. Why are our brothers and sisters paying for space? Why does man have all this ego against his mother? Beloveds, a revolution is going to happen. All of you know. If man wants to discover scientific things, then let that be a soul contract that he signed before coming to this earth. If all your souls vibrate with wanting to create material and create scientific things, then go create them. Don't make other people responsible for wanting to create these things when it's not in their soul contract. If people just want to be, if people just want to eat the fruits of the earth and be in their dwellings without having to pay this rent ego, then so be it. You're not responsible for nobody is responsible for having ego against a person and saying and dragging them out from their presence and saying, oh, now you have to be responsible for the computers that we created, so you have to go to school and learn all this computer language. Now you have to be responsible for all this material that we keep creating, and you have to learn this infinite amount of knowledge. There's only one knowledge that's important in life, and that's wisdom. Nothing else. If it's in people's soul to want to create a certain material, then let them create it because their soul wants to create that. Not because they have to survive. So primitive. Everybody who listens to this, I want you to be wise and think about it. And if it resonates with you, which it should, I want you to spread more of this wisdom, so that we start making some movements in this society. We start waking up to what's true. Peace and love be with you.